Hello, 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 chat. And welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day. The thrilling conclusion. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. I just had to get done mowing the lawn. So I'm good to just sit down and play some video games. Some good old games. But yes, chat, it's almost over. The long fight. Anyone I gotta talk to? Oh no. So come on in, chat. Come on in. Let's have ourselves a good time. People comes back. Welcome, Kane. So, last time, chat. Last time, we finally destroyed every single one of the prototypes. Well, not all of them, but we took back Syria, boys. We've done it. We wiped out the leader of the prototypes, destroyed their nightmare ascendant, and we're on our way to our fucking victory lap, boys. Pact is now retreating back to their worlds, led by Fontona. The Alliance is hopefully going to fuck off and let Syria be neutral again. But it's not all. Ikari is going to go off and make her fucking cat cafe or whatever the hell she was going to do. And the captain and the captain and Chicago are going to finally open that goddamn bakery and start a family. It's all good. But it's not all smiles, chat, because in that final battle, we lost somebody. We lost one of the girls. Poor Claude was taken out by one of the prototypes while bringing Isaga back to sanity. A true tragedy. An unavoidable one. But everyone else made it out. Because of her, we all got out of there, chat. We all did it. So let's get into that thrilling conclusion. Shield saw Saga waiting for him by the windows. Quite a view. I was afraid I'd never see it again. What? Oh yeah, Claude fucking died. Yeah, it's a long story, but basically Saga got fucking gaslit by the prototypes to think Chicago was a traitor because she's also a prototype. But, had to be her. Someone else would have gotten it wrong. Goddamn right. But, she had her big speech and brought our girl back to us. Tragedy. Gave one hell of a speech, though. I'm sorry. I really messed up, didn't I? Well, it was a prototype who killed Claude. You can't blame yourself forever, Asaka. No, it was all because I was fooled. In the end, I was the traitor. And the worst part is, I wanted to be tricked.
I want Chicago to be a spy so she could disappear. It was selfish and jealous. Someone like me isn't a hero. I'm leaving, Captain. Before the victory ceremony.
People leave. Fair enough. And you shouldn't force yourself. It wouldn't be a celebration without the ace of our rider squad.
I don't deserve a celebration. Besides, I don't want to be in the way. Chicago deserves you a lot more than I do, in every possible way. I'm going back to Ruvia. With Pact pulling out, I need to go back right away. I'll stay there and rebuild Ruvia as queen. Only then can I atone for what I did today.
Saga.
I too shall follow a saga.
You too, Soul?
Yes. The clamor of parties ill suits me. I thank you, Captain, for all you've done for me. But the time has come for me to return home. Ruvia is but a weak world now, but I wish to assist in whatever way I can to make it great again.
Make Ruvia great again!
Perhaps one day, we will be a society as mighty as we are just and fair.
Alright, if that's what you want, Sola.
Yes. Well then,
Saga wanted to step forward to kiss him goodbye, but awkwardly held herself back. And then she stepped away.
Goodbye, Captain. Thanks for everything.
Good luck, Saga. Saga and Soul turned around and slipped out of the mess hall. May our paths cross again. Shield sat on the couch as Chicago clamored in his bath. Don't do this to me. Not another sex scene.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You know, the officer's ball isn't even until after the awards ceremony. All you really need for the ceremony is a clean uniform.
I understand, Captain, but it helps to be prepared.
She's already tried on her dress 3 times and curled her hair 5 different ways. I guess it's like what it's like to live with a woman, huh? Chicago finally emerged from the bathroom in a new uniform.
Whew. Okay, I'm ready now, Captain.
Alright. What's your dress even look like?
That's a secret.
Really?
Please look forward to it, okay?
Yeah. Liberation Day, boys. We finally made it. I had to kill a lot of fucking people to get here. Like, an enormous amount of people. And with this, peace has been restored to the neutral rim. Admiral Grey held hands with Fortuna as a small army of reporters took their hollow picks. Glad your feet could make it here in one piece, boy. Admiral, a pleasure as always. I think the most interesting thing that the Alliance owes most of its success to a foreign squad of beautiful young women. Bah, the men spurt all sorts of nonsense after a long voyage. This war was won by my men and the combined might of the Alliance Navy. The two laughed between gritted teeth. Shield says table Chicago.
Oh dear, so many important people are here.
Don't worry, you're one of those important people too. You're the one who stopped the prototypes and saved everyone.
Really? I wonder. I'll try not to embarrass you too much, Captain.
Don't worry about things like that. Just let the Admiral make his speech and give you the medal. It shouldn't be too hard for the hero of Sira, right?
Yes.
Ava gathered Claude's belongings from her desk and placed them in a box. Godspeed, you magnificent bastard. Godspeed.
I never did get along with her. Claude, if you're out there, you've won my respect. The ship couldn't have had a finer doctor.
Ava opened the shelf only to find an enormous pink dildo inside. She shook her head. Never mind. Never mind, it's gone. Respect fucking annihilated. It's gone, baby. You fucked it. Take it away. I take that back, completely and utterly. Even in death, she's only good for comic relief. Ava slammed the shelf shut and closed the box. We knew next to nothing about her. We can't even contact her next of kin. Claude, just who was she? She opened the last shelf and found a hollow. A hollow? Could this help us track down her relatives? She switched it on. This is... Admiral Grey spoke at the podium while a wall of Alliance officials stood behind him. While we mourn for those who've lost their lives, must we also commemorate the living. Many distinguished themselves in battle to liberate Syrah. The Fridelian Cross is the highest honor the Alliance can bestow upon a foreign national. It is my pleasure to display the cross to Shikagra Lin Ashada, whose technical know-how was instrumental in thwarting the enemy's attack. We owe our lives to you, young lady. The audience applauded as Shikagra stood to accept the award. Shield stood to his feet. Their voices were drowned out by applause, but they knew exactly what they were saying. Shikagra. He smiled and met her eyes. She smiled back at him.
Captain, Shikagra did it. Shikagra loves you.
He saluted her. Shikagra, let's start our bakery together.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, a second became eternity. I can't be happy in these games, can I? I can't have a fucking moment, huh? You're unauthorized joy, fucker.
Now, all of you can die now.
Suddenly, time flowed again. Hunter drones crashed through the ceiling. Shields threw himself to the ground as the drones sprayed the room with bullets. No! Blood splattered Shield's face. The people he was sitting with just moments before were rendered to pieces. Alliance diplomats were torn up by high-caliber rounds on stage. The room erupted into scream as drones gunned down the Alliance officials. Shields crawled to stage. Where was she? He picked up Gray and applied pressure to the gaping hole under his throat. The accursed monsters have tricked us. Gray clutched his calm with the last of his strength. Admiral! Shields felt as if his own blood was draining out from his throat. I should have known better than to negotiate with the Reds. Use the Paradox Core. The what? Wipe every last one of them from this world. Gray's eyes faded away. Shields held and clenched his blood-soaked hands. He looked at the hall. The doors were all sealed. The Hunter drone systematically hunted down every Alliance officer and diplomat in the room. The living crawled at the door, while the dead flooded the room with blood. They had all been had. This was their plan all along. Gather everyone here so they could butcher them like animals.
Yes, this was our plan.
Chicago approached Shields, standing atop a Hunter drone.
Foolish human. So easily deceived.
Shields stood to face his former lover. Why? The war's over.
For the complete and utter annihilation of humanity, of course. You have failed as a species.
No.
Humanity is but a jealous, paranoid, hate-filled biomass. You create weapons which only destroy yourselves, fight wars over slices of the galaxy which only ruin your lands, rule over others only to breed hatred from the ruled. And whatever humanity reaches the apex of its potential, the only result is your own destruction. We prototypes were created in hopes that humanity could be tamed by a superior species, but there's no hope of such salvation for your kind. Only complete and utter extinction.
Don't bullshit me. You're not Shikagura. Shikagura I know would never say anything like that.
Oh?
Shikagura's a nice girl. She's shy and easily embarrassed. She cares about the lowest of us, can forgive anyone if they just ask. Shikagura! Shields ran towards the drone. I'm coming for you! He leapt off the stage and crashed onto the roof of the drone. He gritted his teeth and pulled himself up. You're not Shikagura! Fool! Shields wrapped his arms around her and pressed their mouths together. What? How can you? Shikagura!
You're not me.
What is this power? How can you resist the neural link? You were the one responsible for this. How many times do I have to kill you, bitch? The mind link with Shikagura performed earlier. You used that to control her.
Get out of my mind! Captain? What happened?
Shikagura.
Last thing I remembered was being on stage and... Oh no.
You're safe now. We managed to fight off the prototype's neural invasion.
But everyone's...
No time for that. Can you figure out how to shut these drones down?
Yes, I should have access... Chicago! Oh.
Shields cradled her in his arms.
Okay. Yeah.
Be quiet. I'm still gonna save you.
I'm sorry. We couldn't open the bakery together. It would have been so nice.
Chicago's face went blank, and Shields bellowed in horror. Shields! You fool! You brought this traitor here! Fortuna! The two men stared eye to eye, ready to kill each other. You were blinded, and now all is lost. No. Shields pointed his arm at Fortuna and swore upon all he had holy. I was a fool to think peace would ever exist between you and I. From this point, we are enemies. I will not rest, not until everything you hold dear burns. I will hunt you down. You can entrench yourself in the deepest hole in New Eden, but I will burn every building, raze every home, until I found you and killed you. Fortuna, I swear it upon her grave, she will be avenged. Shields, you have brought folly upon us all. Shields bellowed his rage, his grief, and his horror. Fury filled his chest. He felt as if his body would explode. Captain! Ava held Shields down and wrestled him to the floor. Don't interfere! Ava slapped him across the face. Don't you realize they want this? You're still our captain. We need you. No. Pack troops busted through the locked doors and exchanged fire with the drones. She didn't betray us. She was no traitor. The Neuralink, when she entered to save us, they controlled her. She wasn't a traitor. She didn't betray me. Captain, come this way. Ava grabbed him by the waist and dragged him out of the hall. They reached the airlock of the Sunrider and they came face to face with the lieutenant. Lieutenant? Sir? Kriska raised her sidearm and took aim at them. Shit. I'm sorry, Captain, but I've got orders from above. An execution order for me. Kriska's hand trembled as she held her gun at Shields. Use the Paradox Core, huh? That's funny, because I thought you guys destroyed that thing. Saw it with my own eyes. It falling into the fires of Hellion. That's classified, Captain. You really think what the Alliance is doing is right, Lieutenant? Suddenly, the airlock behind Kriska exploded into a massive fireball. The three of them went flying from the shockwave. Kriska crashed on the floor, blood dripping down her face. Shit, I must have used too much C4. Soldier boy? What the? Suddenly, Ikari realized what was going on and drew her pistol. Fuck! You really were the Admiral's spy. Got a problem with that, mercenary? The two pointed their guns at each other. Lower your weapon. Sorry. Orders are orders. Stop. You said we were comrades in arms. Didn't you? We're family. I trust you, Lieutenant. Ikara slowly lowered her gun. You... Kriska tossed her gun away. She reached into her uniform and tore off her Alliance insignia. Fuck! Shields and Ava helped her back up. Can you walk, Lieutenant? Don't worry. It's nothing. Ikari embraced her. You piece of shit. Scaring me like that. I apologize. Let's get the hell out of here. They crashed into the bridge. Give me all the information you have about the new Paradox Core. Captain, we've got incoming hostiles all around us. Seems like both Alliance and Pact want us dead. So much for vacation. It's called a Tactical Paradox Warhead, or TPW. The Alliance rushed the development on it based on the scientific information we collected from the original core. It's more like a small-scale version of the original, which can apparently be mounted onto a regular ship-based torpedo. This sort of potential is correspondingly smaller, however, still far more powerful than anything else in the Alliance arsenal. A single warhead has enough firepower to destroy an entire planet and all its surrounding moons, as well as all orbiting ships. The bridge went silent. It's the Alliance backup plan, wasn't it? Destroy Syria and murder everyone living on it. along with the entire pack fleet and all their leaders. All with a single fucking torpedo. The Alliance military plans for all contingencies, Captain. Honestly, chances of a catastrophe would justify the use of the TPW were so minuscule that I never personally even fathomed it wasn't even an option. How many ships do we have to fight to reach the torpedo? Over 1,500 Alliance ships, and over 1,000 pack ships. Ava composed herself. Sir? Ava? We are serious last line of defense against our enemies. The Sunrider still has one last fight in there. Suppose you're right. Can we perform a short-range warp to close the distance? As the chief engineer, it's difficult to say. Jump will undoubtedly be rough. And the status of our rider squad? Just the Phoenix and the Paladin, Captain. Saga, Sola. At least you two are safe. Hey! The comm crackled to life. Who is this? You forgot about me! I'm afraid this is a secure channel. You'll have to... It's Cassetta, you dumbass! The prisoner you stuffed from the brig and then forgot about entirely. Cassetti? I've heard what's going on from the crew. There's no way I'm gonna die here without a fight. It looks like you're pretty much pissed off every power in the galaxy right now. Let me out, and I'll fight for you. We don't know if we can trust her. Well, it's not like things can get any worse. Alright, Cassette, I'll let you out. And I hear that hangar crew even fixed up your rider as a hobby job. Help us, and I'll protect you from the Alliance. Looks like we finally see eye to eye for once. Alright, it's a deal. Even with 3 riders, we're no match for the entire Alliance and packed fleets. I know. Schultz put his hand on Ava's shoulder. This is going to be her last fight. Captain, all hands, battle stations. We'll perform an emergency warp to emerge the heart of the Alliance fleet. From there, we'll perform a frontal assault through their lines until we are in the range of Machiavellia Actual. Riders are to escort the Sunrider until she has reached her destination. Understood! Spool up the warp drive, Commander. Warp! We are still 9,000 kilometers from the target, and the warp drive is now inoperative. Looks like we'll have to make the rest of the way on foot. All riders, escort the Sunrider to her destination. Understood! And naturally, the final boss of this game is a fucking escort mission. So we lost our Alliance cruisers, chat. They're gone, but we still get up.
What are we doing?
I still get my mercs. And I still got my funny bullshit drone. Oh, I was about to say, you think I can call him an Alliance battleship anyway? Just call it in like, hey guys. Hey, how you guys doing?
I'm a pirate. I don't play by the rules.
All systems are green.
Forward.
We will engage the enemy face to face. All cannons fire. On target.
What are we doing? Can't we just talk this over? This had better be
There will be
worth
no
the money.
There will be no
Better
peace
be
talks.
getting hazard pay for this. This had better be worth the money. Can't we just talk this over?
Phoenix reporting. Now you see me? Now you don't. I'll get there before anyone else. Accelerating.
Just make sure that guy doesn't move.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Hitting thrusters.
I'm a pirate. I don't play by the rules. Turning around.
Yes, Captain.
What are we doing? The contract didn't say anything about this. What can I do for you, Captain?
Issue your
can't
command.
we just talk this over?
All guard.
Holding steadfast. I am evading the enemy attack. No damage to report, sir. Paladin, holding steadfast.
That young, 0
Enemy
damage.
attack. No damage to report, sir. The enemy's attack is missed. I have resisted the enemy. Hard to port.
警告。レーダーに新たな敵反応。
Oh shit. Oh fuck. That's a big boy.
Phoenix reporting. Activating close. Commencing close quarters combat. All too weak. Regret crossing my path. What? I'm not doing this because I like you. One cut, one kill. Huh. All in today's work. Bounty collected.
That Alliance guy had a bounty?
I'm not
Let's get this
I
over
like
with.
The dude had a bounty.
Afterburners activated. Let's go.
Why did he have it? Okay.
Let's spill some blood. Don't bother. Enemy terminated. Falling back.
All systems are green.
I got a plan.
We will engage the enemy face to face.
Prepare to fire the Vanguard cannon.
I have a plan. It's called fuck people. Move or lose it.
ヴァンガード砲装填完了。艦長、発射命令を。
I'm so glad I bought that splash damage upgrade.
The enemy is sinking, Captain. Enemy destroyed. One enemy down. Enemy destroyed. Target eliminated. Fire saviors.
Forward.
The attack is successful.
What can I do for you, Captain?
The enemy is sinking, Captain.
Can't we just talk this over? This had better be worth the money. Can't we just talk this over? What can I do for you, Captain? The contract didn't say anything about this. This had better be worth the money.
Damn it. My baby drones can't make that shot. He can, though. This fucking hero. This fucking hero!
Yes, sir.
I'm a pirate. I don't play by the rules.
Sections 32, 16, and 2 have been compromised.
There's no one else.
At your command.
Have it here. I'll burn them all. Burn hell.
At your command.
Come on!
Phoenix
We will
reporting.
engage the enemy face
Afterburners
to face.
activated. Let's go.
Everyone get around the Sunrider and get ready.
I'm a pirate. I don't
Holding
play by
position,
the
sir.
rules.
Forward.
Turning around.
This had better be worth the money. The contract didn't say anything about this. We better be getting hazard pay for this. The contract didn't say anything about this.
You think I can resurrect Chicago with that command ability? You know, just bring her back real fast.
奇襲です。新手が現れました。
It's too late, boys. You've already.